Hello.
Hi. How's it going?
Hi.
Congratulations.
Great. Good morning.
Thank you.
Yes, of course. Now I have a question for each of you, and I know we got to make it quick, so I'll just go through it. I'll start with Tony. Tony, you were really giving us the moves on Monday, and I just knew with that performance and your fan base that you would coast through. Now your coach Adam went with the 60-40 split. What did you say to him?
You know, I said thank you. Obviously, you know, he kind of put to words what was my impression of our relationship, and sort of what was my hope for our you know, what our relationship would become, even going back so far as the blind auditions when, you know, we sort of picked each other. I was really sort of taken aback by how open about it he was, and, you know, to the point and honest, but at the same time that's what I've always admired about him, and you know, I could never fault him for that. So it meant a lot. It was really encouraging, and it's a heck of a way to go into the finals, that's for sure. Definitely.
Now, you actually spoke to Star 100.7 this week here in Pittsburgh. I don't know if you remember this, but speaking of Adam, Melanie here in Pittsburgh has a huge crush on Adam, and she asked you to give him a hug for her. So I have to report back. I do this radio segment on Fridays. They want to know, did you give Adam a hug for Melanie?
I did. It was actually at a little after party we went to.
What kind of hug was it?
Yeah.
Was it?
I feel like they're always hugging.
It started up above, and then my hand kind of graced the small of his back, and I gave him a pat, and
that sounds about right.
There's plenty of hugs now that we have an official bromance in the making.
Wonderful,
So,
wonderful.
yeah.
Well, Melanie would love to hear that. She loves him. Now let's go to Juliet.
Hey, Melanie.
Now let's go to Juliet. Congratulations on being a finalist as well. CeeLo, your coach, went with the 60-40 as well, and it seemed pretty emotional. You were standing there with Jamar, who seemed so awesome. What was going through your mind when the announcement was being made?
Honestly, I didn't know. 50% of me, I mean, I literally didn't know what the outcome was going to be, and I feel like I would have been surprised either way. I feel like, you know, Jamar is one of the most phenomenal singers I've ever come by, and it was just, I don't know, the whole thing just blew my mind. It really, I still like thinking about Tuesday night, even right now, is still pretty incredible to me.
Well, congrats to you. Now I have a question for Chris. Chris, you seem surprised as well with the results, but I thought you had it in the bag after your Ave Maria performance, and that's really one of the few times that we've seen you in your genre. Are you rehearsing something for the finals that's classical in nature? What can we expect?
Yes, well, thank you for thinking I had it in the bag. I certainly did not think I had it in the bag at all. Lindsay is amazing, so that was genuinely a shock and a pleasure to still be here. I'm definitely going to stay in my genre for the finale and for my duet with my coach. I'm actually going to do two songs that I've talked about when I first auditioned for the show. So this is, it's fitting to sort of finish the way that I came into the audition, and I'm very, very, very excited. It's also a song that a lot of fans online have been really asking for, so I feel really good about sort of singing this classical song almost for them in the end.
Great, well, we look forward to it. Now, finally, Jermaine, we spoke before, and of course everyone knows that you perform with some of the biggest artists out there. What would it mean for you to break out as an individual artist and win this thing?
Oh man, it would mean the world to me. This is a dream of mine since being a little kid, and you know, I don't even really know how to explain it in words, but just total fulfillment. It would definitely be a dream come true. So you know, I just plan on giving the best performance of my life while I'm up there, and see what happens.
All right, well, good luck to everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. You're all very talented.
Thank you very
much.
Thank you.